The 2021 Strasburg Express are back on the air for Game 2 of our doubleheader as the Strasburg Express will once again host the Harrisonburg Turks. Game 1 of the doubleheader went to the Turks by a final score of 3-0. Strasburg could not get the bats going, and they'll try to change that here in Game 2. On the mound tonight for the Strasburg Express from JMU, it's Donovan Burke. Donovan is a 6-foot lefty from JMU, and he is from Leesburg, Virginia. He'll do the starting pitching tonight for the Express. Strasburg fell to 21-9 with the loss, and Harrisonburg up their record to 14-15.
The Turks, number 14, second baseman Carlos Marte.
So we begin the ball game, and once again, the Turks go with Carlos Marte, the second baseman, to lead it off here tonight in Game 2. And we are ready to roll. First pitch of the night is a ball at 8:10. And we're underway. Again, Donovan Burke on the mound here in Game 2 for the Express, trying to split the series. Donovan, 24 innings pitched, 29 strikeouts, and a 2.96 ERA. The pitch to Marte, swing and a foul back. Rest of the lineup, batting second, the center fielder Clay Lockett. Batting third, the catcher Logan McNeely. Batting fourth, the right fielder Connor Hardigan. Batting fifth, Michael Rosario, the left fielder. Batting sixth, Jordan Sweeney, the first baseman. 1-1. That's a strike. Batting seventh, Peyton Crispin, the DH. Batting eighth, Cameron Bartow, the third baseman. And batting ninth, Bryce Sasowich, the shortstop. Count is 1-2 to Carlos Marte, just underway here in Game 2. And the pitch is grounded to third, fielded by the shortstop and bobbled at short. And McCroskey bobbles it, and that'll be an error to start things off here in tonight's game. Defense tonight behind Burke. In left field, it's Souza, center field Brown, and in right field, it is Toth. Third base Galani, shortstop McCroskey, second base McKinley, Graham Brown's at first, and Hooks is behind the plate. So Marte reaches on the error by the shortstop McCroskey. And the first pitch to Lockett is a called strike, 0-1. Well, a lot of scoring took place while we were gone in the completion of Game 1. Woodstock 16-2 over Waynesboro in the 7th. That is hit well in the center, but right there is the center fielder Brayton Brown. He's under it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 31, Logan McNeely.
Comes Logan McNeely, the catcher. He had the big blow in Game 1, a 2-run home run, and that held up for the Turks. Charlottesville up 15-0 on Newmarket in the 6th. Oh yeah, and then Stanton and Winchester 1-1 in the 3rd. So Woodstock just exploding for runs in Game 2. Trying to break out of their slump that they've been going through the last week or so, and the Generals won Game 1, but doesn't look like they're going to win Game 2. Count is 1-0 to Logan McNeely, the catcher. McNeely batting .320, and he takes a strike. McNeely 16 for 50 with a .320 average, 1 home run and 9 RBIs. Keegan Allen's family watching with family from Hoover, Alabama. Throw over and just back in safely, Marte. One ball, one strike. Burke's pitch. Swing and a high fly into right. Going back, Toth towards the wall, looking up. He reaches up, and it's going to stay in the yard. Fields it, throws it into second, and it's cut off there, and it'll be a long double for Logan McNeely hit a home run in game 1 and nearly hit another one there. Toth couldn't make the catch in at second and third, and only one out for the Turks here in the first. Marte to third, McNeely to second on the double. And here comes Connor Hardigan, a teammate of the starting pitcher for Strasburg, Donovan Burke. Hardigan struck out his first time up in game 1 with runners on base, and he'll try to do some damage here off of his teammate from JMU. Burke gonna step off the rubber and reset. Harrisonburg 3 runs in game 1, and that was plenty considering the Express couldn't get on the board. Pitch to Hardigan, down and in for a ball, 1-0. Again, Hardigan from Winchester, Virginia. He's batting .219 with 3 long balls and 15 ribbies. Infield playing back, surrendering the run here. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blows the fastball by him, 1-1. Burke has been solid this year, sporting an under 3 ERA with 29 strikeouts and just over 24 innings pitched. One. Swing and a chopper back to the mound, and that's going to get past the mound, fielded by Galani at third. Throw to first is in time. 5-3 on the putout, but an RBI ground out for Connor Hardigan, and it is 1-0 Harrisonburg.
The left fielder, number 18, Michael Rosario.
Just look at how big that error was for McCroskey as McNeely moves to third. And the first pitch to Michael Rosario, the left fielder, is a strike. It's 0-1. So the Turks getting off to a good start again. And the lefty Rosario at bat with a .305 average, 3 home runs and 15 RBIs, and he takes a slider outside, 1-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. Galani going to move to his left. Good snag. Throw to first. It is not in time. Galani double clutched on the throw, and good hustle by Rosario, beating it out, an infield RBI single, and it's 2-0 Harrisonburg. And George Loss coming out to talk to the base umpire. So McNeely scores from third base, beating it out as Rosario. RBI for him. And it's 2-0 Turks, just like that. And really, it's been all mental issues, mental errors for the Express in the inning. So 2-0 with a runner on first. Error, fly out, double, RBI ground out, RBI infield single. The pitch, breaking ball in there, 0-1. So 2 hits already for the Turks, I should say. Long hold by Burke, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, got him on a changeup, 0-2. So he pulls the string there, goes from fastball to the changeup, lowers the velocity with a little drop, and the count is 0-2. Strasburg trying to limit this inning to 2. Harrisonburg trying to add to it after winning game 1 3-0. Burke set the 0-2. Fastball swing and a miss on the outer part of the plate. And the half inning is over, but the Turks were able to put up a couple of runs, a couple of hits, and they leave one on base. Good start for Harrisonburg as we're through half an inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Harrisonburg coming out on defense. Express going to try to get the bats going in game 2. And we move to the bottom of the first. Strasburg down 2-0, and they will send Brayton Brown, the leadoff hitter, up to the plate here against Harrisonburg in a 2-0 game. Derek Crum is on the mound. He made a pretty impressive throw from the outfield in game one to throw out Crawford trying to score on a flyout. So he's got a good arm. Count is quickly 0-2 to Brayton Brown. He's batting .324 with 8 home runs and 26 RBIs. The 0-2, swinging a foul back. Crum, 5'11" lefty from Wake Forest. He is from Tampa, Florida, and he is a teammate with a couple of the Express players, Rhett Lauder and Crawford Wade. So Brayton Brown from Auburn leads it off. He's followed by Mac McCroskey, the shortstop, batting second. Ryan Galaney, the third baseman, batting third. The lefty Crum ready, the 0-2. Swing and a foul back. Brown's on it, just needs to straighten it out. Batting fourth tonight, the second baseman, Trip McKinley. Batting fifth and playing right, it's Eric Toth. Batting sixth, the DH, Cam Irvin. Batting seventh, Graham Brown, the first baseman. Batting eighth and playing left, J.J. Souza. Batting ninth and catching, it is Hooks, Ty Hooks. Called strike 3 on the pitch from Crum, and
14,
Brown is the first out here in the first. So looking back at the runs, Strasburg didn't score in last night's game after, I believe, the 4th or 5th inning. So it's been about 13 or 14 innings since they put a run up onto the board. Pitch misses 1-0. Six pitches so far for Crum, 5 strikes, and that was the first ball. McCroskey batting .230, way outside, 2-0. McCroskey, he went around 2-1. So Charlottesville trying to hold on to their 15-0 victory in the 7th at Newmarket, and Woodstock trying to hold on to their 16-2 game in Waynesboro. The pitch, swing and a foul back. A lot of balls getting fouled back. 2-2. 2-0 to score early here from Strasburg, game 2 of our doubleheader. Error in the top of the first for Strasburg and some mental mistakes. 2-2. That is outside, 3-2. The count. The pitch to McCroskey. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Crum to begin the first inning.
Third baseman, number 28, Ryan Galaney.
That brings up Ryan Galaney, the third baseman. He was quiet in game 1. And a called strike on the outside, 0-1. The 0-1 to Galaney. Crum's pitch. That's down low. One, swing and a miss. One, two. That's outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Harrisonburg in a playoff spot in the South at a below 500 record at 14-15. Charlottesville pacing the way in the South right now, and they're on their way to another victory, dominating the Rebels right now. 2-2 and swing and a miss. 3 straight strikeouts for Crum. He strikes out the side in order, and that is it for the first inning. So Harrisonburg's up 2-0, and we go to the second inning of play. We'll come right back. You're watching and listening to Valley Baseball League action on Facebook, YouTube, and Stretch Internet. We move to the second inning of play. Strasburg trailing the Harrisonburg Turks 2-0. Peyton Crispin, the DH, will lead it off for the Turks. Here in the second, he is batting .229, no home runs, and 11 RBIs. First pitch, and that's a strike, 0-1. The 0-1, and that's fouled away, 0-2.
The 50-50 family.
0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on some soft stuff, and that is the first out here in the second.
Third baseman, number 24, Cameron Bartow.
Here comes Cameron Bartow, the third baseman. Burke, 17 strikes, 4 balls. First pitch, right on cue, ball 1. I'm the professional jinxer. Bartow, 2 for 20. Check that, 2 for 16. $125, no home runs and 1 RBI. And back-to-back balls, 2-0. Time called, and they're going to switch the baseball out. Two and 0 the count. And after I noted that statistic about Burke, there are 3 straight balls. Count is now 3-0 to Burke. From Burke, the pitch to Bartow, right down the middle, 3-1. We've got the Pennies watching from Arkansas. Go Express. The Nelsons watching from Arkansas. Nikki Allen watching from Texas. And the Richardson, Keegan Allen's families watching from Alabama. Hello to everyone joining in. Good as always to talk to you. Pitch is fouled away, 3-2. So from 3-0 to 3-2. Make sure you're here around the 5th inning or so. We'll have our history notes for you. On this day in baseball history, July 10th. Looked like Burke removed a ring. That's going to add about 3 miles per hour to the fastball here. Arms over the head, he comes ready from the windup. The lefty kicks and delivers. Pitches inside on a breaking ball, and it's a 1-out walk.
Shortstop, number 2, Bryce Safferwich.
Brings up Bryce Safferwich, the shortstop. Another instance of teammates meeting in the Valley League. JMU guys here, Burke and Safferwich. So let's see who wins this battle of JMU players. Check swing, looked like he went around, and home plate umpire says yes he did. Don't even need to appeal. 0-1. Safferwich, a 153 average, no home runs, and 7 RBIs. Swing and a miss when after one out of the zone, 0-2. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Burke gonna field it, go to second, and he throws it nearly into the outfield, fielded by the second baseman McKinley as it nearly trickled away, and that'll be an error on the throw. Should have had an out at second, but he didn't know if he was going to McCroskey or McKinley, and that's costly. It's first and second, and still only 1 out. So Bartow to second. Sasowich reaches on the error by Burke, and Strasburg just having some mental breakdowns here in this game so far. Here's Carlos Marte. He takes one outside. 1-0. Want to know the count to Marte. He reached on an error and scored his first time up, way outside, 2-0. Again, talking about Harrisonburg, this is a team that likes to be in low-scoring games because they have pretty solid pitching, and when they've had success this year, it's been in low-scoring games. They won game 1, 3-0, and they have good pitching. 2-0 the count to Marte. Burke's pitch. That's a good one. Called strike, 2-1. Got the Coffees are watching from Arkansas. Bill Richard, Good Luck Express from Middletown, Virginia. Hello, Bill. Not too far from here. Looking for a ground ball here. Marte has some speed, though. The 2-1. And that's way outside, 3-1. Clay Lockett on deck. He flew out to center his first time up. Burke trying to get it back together here. Braves have defeated the Marlins 5-4, although Acuna carted off with a lower leg injury. (3-1) the count. Donovan Burke shakes off one. Time's called. Mets lead the Pirates 3-1 in the third. Yankees are leading the Astros 1-0. Nats lost again at the Giants 10-4. Phillies beat the Red Sox 11-2. 3-1 the count. Swing and a liner into right. That's trouble. That's going to be down for a base knock. Toth fielding, and they're going to hold him at third. Great throw to the plate by Toth. Right on the line. And runners have to hold. Good decision by Bob Weiss to hold the runner. So the bases are loaded with one out here for the Turks. Clay Lockett at the dish. Well, let's see what the Express can do here. Turks are really threatening the pitch. That's in the dirt. Good block by the catcher, Hooks. 1-0 the count. Bases juiced, one out in the second. This is game 2 of our 7-inning doubleheader. Turks won the first one. Strasburg trying to battle back and win this one. 1-0 the count. Lockett trying to get some revenge after his first at-bat was a flyout. In the dirt again, 2-0. And Donovan Burke just can't find the zone. Well, if you're Lockett here, do you let it rip after Burke's having trouble? You don't want to bail him out, but let's see if he gets one center cut over the middle. He swings and hits it to third. They're going to go to second for one. Back to first. It is a double play, and he swings away 2-0 with the bases loaded after Burke couldn't find the zone. And the Turks did exactly that. They bail him out. It'll be a 5-4-3 around the horn double play. And that is a absolutely huge play for the Express. There are 3 outs in the second. And no runs come across in the inning. So Strasburg still leads it 2-0. Sorry, Harrisonburg leads it 2-0. We go to the bottom of the second. We go to the bottom of the second. Strasburg trying to get the offense warmed up here in this ball game, and the first pitch from Crum is in the dirt to McKinley, 1-0. McKinley, Toth, and Irvin here in the second inning of play. Crum, the lefty, pitches. That's a strike. One. Swing and a liner into right. That is caught by the right fielder. Tough break there for McKinley as it's caught. Nice play out there by Hardigan, and there's one out. Strasburg just hitting them where they are, not where they ain't. Here's Eric Toth, the right fielder. And that's a strike, 0-1. The 0-1, and that misses. One one, swing and a foul ball. One and two to Eric Toth. That's down low, 2-2. Two. Way outside to the backstop, 3-2. Three, two, one out. Bottom of the second. Crum to the plate to Toth. Swing and a high fly down the right field line, but it's foul towards the bullpen area. It is still 3-2. Three-two to Toth. Swing and a foul tip into the glove, and that is out number 2. So 2 outs now in the second. Strasburg continuing to not be able to get it going. Cam Irvin, the DH, bats, and he takes one in the dirt. Woodstock has defeated Waynesboro 16-4 in Game 2. So a big win for Woodstock, trying to get back into the groove a bit. And that's a ball. Two of the count. Way outside to the backstop. Three-0 the count, coming up to Irvin. 3-1. 3-1 the count. 3-2. Three-two. Swing and a high fly to left field, and that ball is crushed for a home run. A solo home run for Cam Irvin, and it's 2-1. And the Express are finally on the board. Here's Graham Brown. One 0, and that misses. 2-0. Swing and a high fly to left. Look at that go. A long home run for Graham Brown. That ball was absolutely crushed. That's one of the longest home runs you'll see here in Strasburg. The Express go back-to-back here in the second inning. And it's 2-2. So 2 outs here in the second inning. The Express couldn't score in game 1, and just like that, they go back-to-back. Cam Irvin with a long home run and Graham Brown with a very long home run. Count is quickly 0-2 to J.J. Souza, the left fielder. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Souza down on strikes for the third out. But the Express are able to get on the board and tie it up. They get 2 runs, a home run by Cam Irvin, a home run by Graham Brown. And we go to the third inning of play. Strasburg and Harrisonburg tying at 2. We move to the third inning in a 2-2 ball game. First pitch to Logan McNeely is a called strike, 0-1. McNeely tonight 1-for-1 with a double and a run scored here in game 2. In game 1 he had a couple of hits. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly into right. Let's see if anyone sees it. Toth is coming in, lost his hat. Makes the one-handed grab as always, and there's 1 out. So 1 out in the third, and here comes Connor Hardigan, the right fielder. Hardigan, RBI ground out in the first inning. Again, he's from JMU. Appreciate everybody for joining in here tonight on Facebook and YouTube. Kyle Gutshaw with you here on the call. Strasburg and Harrisonburg, game 2 of our 7-inning doubleheader. Here's the pitch, and that just misses. We got our good friend Jim tuned in here to the stream. Jim, thanks for joining us from Charleston, South Carolina. One 0. Fastball outside 2-0. Two and 0 the count. Swing and a miss. Got him on a fastball, 2-1. Sky is getting very dark here at the ballpark, as you can probably tell. other than the fact that it's nearly 9 o'clock. 2-1. Just down low, 3-1. Swing and a high fly into right again. Let's see if Toth can see this one. He lost the hat again, and he makes the catch. 2 outs. Losing that hat gives him the advantage. Back-to-back F9s in the scorebook, and that brings up Michael Rosario, the left fielder. So here's Rosario, the lefty, and he takes a strike, 0-1. Pretty decent crowd here at the ballpark tonight. Saturday here at First Bank Park. Again, tomorrow is the All-Star game. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Tomorrow's All-Star game sponsored by Southern Kitchen of Newmarket, Virginia, and also Daniels Promotional Products. Burke trying to strike him out. The pitch misses, 1-2. Hey, Don, thanks for joining in. Don is in Gainesville, Florida. 1-2 to the lefty. The pitch to Rosario, swinging a soft chopper to short. Check that second, fielded by the second baseman McKinley. He throws it to first, 4-3 on the putout, and the Turks go down 1-2-3 in the third inning of play. Well, Strasburg comes up to bat in the bottom half of the third, and they will have 9-1-2 Hooks, Brown, and McCroskey when we get back to First Bank Park in Strasburg. We move to the bottom of the third inning. Strasburg will lead it off with the catcher, Ty Hooks.
Catcher, number 11, Ty Hooks.
Oh, 1. And that misses, 1-1. So weather-wise, it looks like there could be some pop-up showers around 10-something, as that one misses, 2-1. And that pitch misses, 3-1. I'll give you a look at the radar here in just a moment. Three balls and a strike, bottom of the third. My apologies, the scoreboard is reading incorrect, and that ball is hit well to short, but fielded by the shortstop, throw to first in time. And a good play is short by Sasserwich, as Hooks is the first out here in the third. One up, one down, and that brings up Brayton Brown, the center fielder. Brown went down on strikes looking his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Brown swing and a miss. So far, Crum 44 pitches through 2 innings and a third. The 0-1. That's outside 1-1. Crum has been pretty good so far, but he allowed the back-to-back home runs, and that has held up so far for keeping Strasburg in the game. Swing and a miss 1-2. So Charlottesville beat Newmarket 15-0. And Front Royal is leading Covington 10-4 in the bottom of the 6th. 1-2. Swing and a foul tip into the glove, and Brown is down on strikes again. 2 outs in the third.
Number 14, Mac McCroskey.
Brings up Mac McCroskey, the shortstop. He struck out his first time up. So for Crum so far, 2 2/3. He's allowed a couple of hits, a couple of runs, both earned. No walks and 6 strikeouts. The kick and the pitch. Breaking ball in there, 0-1. Harrisonburg, 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. Strasburg, 2 runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors. The 0-1. Breaking ball, he went around, 0-2. The 0-2, way up high. The 1-2, and that misses 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the third. McCroskey trying to get on base, and he fouls it away. Crum's pitch is a called strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Crum, and he is up to 7 on the night. Strasburg not able to get anything going. During the half inning, I will show the radar for Strasburg, and looks like we'll be all right, but we'll see if that's the case. We're back after this. Here's the radar. We're through 3, and we begin inning number 4, as the Turks will have 6, 7, 8. Sweeney, Crispin, and Bartow due up against Donovan Burke. The first pitch is a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a pop-up right side First baseman Graham Brown sprinting in foul territory, coming in, and Toth makes the catch. What a play from right field. He goes all the way into foul territory, makes the running catch, and the question is, where's the hat? There it is in right center. There's one out.
Now batting the DH, number 4, Peyton Crispin.
So a great play by Toth, getting Sweeney on the fly out to right. Here comes Peyton Crispin, the DH. Crispin has struck out. And that one's up and in. One 0. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Out of the zone, falling out of the zone, 1-1. Good, make sure you're here in the 5th. We'll do our history notes for you on this day in baseball history, July 10th. 1-1, way inside, 2-1. Swinging a chopper off the plate. Burke off the mound. He backhands it. He scoops it to first. What a play. 1-3 on the putout for the second out. Brings up Cameron Bartow.
Third baseman, number 24, Cameron Bartow.
So 2 outs now in the top of the 4th for Bartow, and he's nailed in the leg. 2 out hit by pitch on the first pitch from Donovan Burke. Brings up Bryce Safowicz, the shortstop, who reached on an error by the first base, or by the pitcher, I should say, Burke, his first time up. First pitch, and that's a called strike, 0-1. Oh and 1 the count to Safowicz. And he takes the ball, 1-1. One and 1. Swing and a fly into right. Toth coming in. He will lay out, and he looked like he trapped it. And throw to third is not in time. Toth, I don't want to be funny here, but he kind of tipped his cap there as it fell off. And
number 14, Carlos Marte.
He fired the ball into third, and Enfield is being called in here. I think he's going to tell the catcher not to throw the ball down to second here. So a meeting at the mound. So after the meeting at the mound, we are about to jump back into action here. Turks first and third with 2 outs. Two the score. Cardinals lead the Cubs 4-0 top of the 5th. And a throw over, and nearly throwing the ball past the first baseman is Donovan Burke. That would have been huge. The pitch, that misses. Want to know the count to Marte. He has singled and reached on an error. This is a big opportunity for the Turks, and that finds the inside, 1-1. Two the score, top of the 4th, game 2 of our doubleheader. This is scheduled to be a 7-inning ball game. Harrisonburg won the first one, 3-0. The pitch from Burke, runner goes. It is a strike, and yes, the catcher holds it, and that's a mini victory for the Express. Stealing second base is Sasserwich. And now it's second and third in a 1-2 count with 2 outs for Marte. One ball and 2 strikes. Burke looks in for his signs. Hooks laying him down. He's set. The lefty's pitch. Breaking ball outside. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Marte trying to come up clutch for the Turks. Swing and a ground ball to third. Galaney picks it up. He throws it to first. It's scooped out. What a play. That nearly went very badly for the Express. It was gobbled up by Galaney. He made the strong throw to first, and the half inning is over. The Turks unable to score once again in the 4th, and this game remains tied as we go to the home half of the 4th. We'll take a quick break and come back after this.
Gift certificate, no one.
And we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. And that's a called strike, 0-1. Galaney, McKinley, and Toth. Check that, 2-2, bottom 4. That is down low. One ball, 2 strikes to count. The pitch from Crum misses outside, 2-2. Two. Outside, 3-2. Charlottesville already leading Newmarket 2-0 in the top of the first at Newmarket. Swing and a broken bat pop up over the second baseman. He flies in the air again, and a back pick attempt to first, and it gets away, and that goes into the dugout. And base umpire didn't make the signal. Galaney saw it go into the dugout. It bounced back into play, so that should move Galaney to second base. And that'll award him second. Bob Weiss, the head coach of the Turks, asked his first baseman, did it go in? He said yes, and Weiss went back to the dugout. So that'll be a single and an E9. It was a
number 13, Trip McKinley.
I'll give credit to Lockett. That was a good idea because Galaney took a huge turn, but at the same time the throw hit Galaney, went into the dugout, ended up being a bad idea. So a single and an E9. Runner on second, nobody out for McKinley. The pitch from Crum. Swing and a foul into the net, 0-1. McKinley's been quiet today. Swing and a miss. Oh, 2. Swing and a foul ball. Oh, 2, McKinley. Big jump at second, or lead, I should say. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to short. Galaney going to go to third. The ball's bobbled at shortstop by the shortstop, Sasserwich. And that'll be an error by the shortstop, and it's first and third and nobody out for the Express. 2 on, nobody out for Eric Toth, the right fielder.
Number 26, Eric Toth.
I think it's appropriate to mention this before the MLB draft that Eric and Presbyterian faced Vanderbilt in the college playoffs, and Toth got a double off of Kumar Rocker, who will be a top 5 pick in the MLB draft out of Vanderbilt. So here's Toth here. Runner goes, ball's in the dirt, and McKinley will easily take second base. Great jump there. And into second base is McKinley. So for second and third and nobody out for the Express. Harrisonburg going to play the infield in. Again, this is a 7-inning game, so they need to try to keep the runs off the board here. If you're Toth, just hit it in between first and second and you're in good shape. The 1-0. Breaking ball in there, 1-1. A pop-up in the shallow center would do it. 1-1. Swing and a foul tip into the glove. It's 1-2. Strasburg has struggled mightily. If there's one thing this year the Express have struggled with, it's hitting with guys on third base. They have not performed well. Runners in scoring position has been a struggle. 1-2. Swing and a foul ball. One ball, two strikes the count. Infield playing in, runners on second and third for the Express. Crum, the lefty, set the pitch to Toth. Ball in the dirt, good block by the catcher as McNeely able to block it. Very tight backstop here at the ballpark, not a lot of room to move. You go to places like Newmarket and Front Royal and some other areas. 2-2. That's way outside. 3-2. Three-two the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a pop-up foul. 3-2. Breaking ball hit right to second. They go to third for the double play, and he's back in there safely. Good play there at second by Marte as he threw it to third.
DH number 34, Cam Irvin.
And that is a tough break because that ball was scorched by Toth. Galaney able to get back to third, and there is one out. So runners on second and third with one out for Cam Irvin, and he takes way outside 1-0. So the infield was playing in on that as Toth scorched one to second. Marte made the catch. And the count is 1-0. Cam Irvin hit a home run his last time up to left field to get the Express on the board. 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, 1-1. Again, make sure you're joining us in the fifth. We'll have our history notes for you. Breaking ball outside, 2-1. Down and in. That's past the catcher, but no room to do much here. 3-1. Two the score, bottom of the fourth here from First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia. Crum, the 3-1. That's outside ball 4, and that sets up the double play. Base on balls.
30, Graham Brown.
And they're going to go to the bullpen. Bob Weiss isn't the one making the call, but the pitching coach will make the signal. So Harrisonburg goes to the pen with 1 out here in the 4th. We'll take a quick break and come back after this. 2-2. Strasburg with the bases juiced and only 1 out. And we go back to the bottom of the 4th. Ben Siriaki on the mound for the Harrisonburg Turks. In for relief of Derek Crum. So the bases are loaded with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. 2nd and 3rd and only 1 out, and they loaded up the bases. So it's bases loaded, 1 out here in the 4th. And the pitch to Graham Brown is a strike, 0-1. Graham Brown hit a moonshot home run his last time up. The 0-1. Swing and a liner into left. That is down for a base hit. The Express will take the lead as the ball is cut off. Coming home to score is the runner from 3rd, Galani, and it's 3-2 Strasburg. So, bases loaded again. J.J. Souza, the left fielder, batting with the bases still juiced. 1 out and a 1-0 count. Souza hasn't hit a home run in a while, but he has some pop. And that is called a ball, 2-0. Well, we can't finish the full line for Crum, but he went 3 1/3. He allowed 3 hits, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. A couple of those runs out there are still his responsibility. Home run hack by Souza, but he can't connect. 2-1. Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight got started at 8:10. Still a good count here. 2-1. That's up and in. 3-1. Turks trying to avoid walking in a run here. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He blows the fastball by him, and the count's full, 3-2. If the Turks can get out of this allowing 1 run, it would be an absolute victory. Would be a victory for the Turks. Seriaki, 3-2. Inside, ball 4, and he walks in a run, and it's 4-2 Strasburg here in the 4th. Good eye there by Souza as he draws the walk and picks up the RBI. McKinley scores from 3rd. Moving up to 3rd is Irvin, and Brown is to 2nd.
The catcher, number 11, Ty Hooks.
So here's the catcher, Ty Hooks. He has grounded out to short so far tonight. Base is still loaded and only 1 out. 4-2 the score here in the 4th. Hooks takes one for a called strike up in the zone, 0-1. So far, Seriaki has allowed a hit and a walk. The 0-1. That's in the dirt. Great block by the catcher, McNeely. 1-1. So at the moment, Crum has allowed 4 runs total, with 2 of those being earned. Single, error, line out, walk, single, walk here in the inning. Strasburg looking for a big hit to break this thing open. 1-1. That's in the dirt. He held the bat up. It's 2-1. Two-one to Hooks, and ball was up and in. Would have been a ball most likely, but he had the bat over the plate area, and it got a piece. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and an out. Two to Hooks. Strike 3 looking, and Hooks is the 2nd out here in the 4th.
Now batting number 3, Brayton Brown.
So now 2 outs in the 4th. Strasburg still wants to add some more runs. They've gotten 2 so far, but Brayton Brown has had a slow day for his standards. He's coming in with over a 300 average. And that's a ground ball up the middle, fielded by the second baseman, going the short way, and Strasburg only able to pick up 2, but they will take it. And the 4th inning comes to an end. So Strasburg with 2 runs, and they lead it 4-2 as we go to the 5th. We'll take a quick break and come back after this. And we go to the fifth. Tonight's fifth inning is our history inning. As Strasburg tacks on 2, and they lead it 4-2. We go to the fifth inning. Donovan Burke still on the mound for the Express. Defensive changes. McCoy is at third, Coffey is in right, and Portera is in second. Two, three, four, Lockett, McNeely, and Hardigan here in the inning. Count is 0-1 to McNeely. Check that Lockett, and that's a strike as the catcher drops at 0-2. One and one the count. First history note will be from 1935. Pitch is fouled away. Today in 1935, the Tigers' win streak ends despite a record-tying 10 doubles and a 12-11 loss in Washington. 0-2 the count, nobody out in the fifth. 4-2 Strasburg. The 0-2, swing and a miss, he struck him out. And there is one out in the top of the fifth.
Catcher, number 31, Logan McNeely.
Here's Logan McNeely, and he takes a strike. Today in 1947, in a rain-interrupted game before 47,871 fans, Don Black of the Indians pitches a no-hitter, beating the Philadelphia Athletics 3-0 in Game 1 of a doubleheader. 0-1, that's inside. One ball and one strike. Burke looks in for his signs. McNeely 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Takes one for a ball. Today in 1968, Hank Bauer is fired as the manager of the Orioles, and he is replaced by Earl Weaver. Two-one. Swing and a chopper to third. McCoy right into the game. Throw to first in time. And there are 2 outs. So the ball happens to find you. And that's a foul ball, 0-1. Connor Hardigan, the right fielder, a ground out with an RBI and a flyout tonight. The 0-1, swing and into the Express dugout, and someone took a tumble in there. I see feet on the ground. And it's 0-2. Oh, that'll wake you up. Someone's still on the ground. That's not Butch, is it? The 0-2. Swing and a foul tip into the glove. Hardigan is out number 3. He strikes out his teammate from college. And the top of the 5th is in the books. The Turks go down 1-2-3 in the 5th. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. 4-2 Strasburg on top.
Mac McCroskey.
4-2 Strasburg as we move to the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be Mac McCroskey leading it off for Strasburg. He'll be followed by Ryan Galaney and Will Portera. McCroskey a couple of strikeouts tonight. The pitch, and that's a called strike. McCoy will bat for Galaney. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss. Back to history. Today in 1986, Oil Can Boyd flies into a rage after learning he was left off the AL All-Star team and storms out of Fenway Park prior to the game being ended. He'll be suspended indefinitely and eventually scuffle with local police before checking in for some psychological testing. That was Oil Can Boyd, 1986. A little rage after not making the All-Star team. Swing and a grounder to second. Marte fields, throws to first, and in time. 1 up, 1 down in the 5th.
Number 19, James McCoy.
Making the All-Star team, I guess, used to be a big deal. This year, we've got, I think, there's 5 or 10 guys who have elected to not play. They're saying, I don't want to play, and they're just not playing. It's turned into a thing now where they rather go home and hang out. So they're bringing the third string All-Stars up. Here's McCoy, and the pitch is a strike. Owen won the count. McCoy going to Kentucky, and that one's in the dirt. Today in 1999, for the 4th loss in a row, the D-backs failed to score for Randy Johnson as they fall to Tim Hudson and the Oakland A's 2-0. 1-1. That's outside. Today in 2000, Sammy Sosa wins the All-Star Game Home Run Derby by defeating defending champ Ken Griffey Jr. in the finals. Now you rarely see guys participate in the Home Run Derby in back-to-back years. 2-1 to McCoy, and James takes a strike, 2-1. James McCoy had a good night last night. He has a home run and 9 RBIs on the season. Two-two to McCoy. That's outside. Today in 2001, the AL defeats the NL 4-1 in the All-Star game. Baltimore's Cal Ripken Jr. thrills the crowd by hitting a home run and winning the MVP at the affair. That was in 2001. 3-2 the count to McCoy with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Pitched and that skips to the plate past the catcher. And James McCoy draws the 1-out walk in the 5th. That brings up Will Portera, the second baseman.
Number 7, Will Portera.
Would you believe this? Today in 2009, Jonathan Sanchez of the Giants pitches the first Major League no-hitter of the 2009 season. This is coming all the way on July 10th. How many have there been this year? Probably 8 or 10 already. Portera waits the pitch, and it's a called strike. Today in 2010, Cliff Lee makes his first start for the Texas Rangers hours after being acquired in a trade with Seattle. He is rocked for 3 homers and 6 runs in a 6-1 loss to the Orioles. But he still manages to pitch a complete game, but loses to Chris Tillman. As a throw over McCoy's back end, 0-1. 0-1 to Portera, the second baseman. That's up high. Today in 2010, in his third big league start, matched up against Roy Halladay of the Phillies, rookie Travis Wood of the Reds takes a perfect game into the 9th, but fails to even get a win. The Phillies win it 1-0 in the 11th inning on a Carlos Ruiz double and Jimmy Rollins single. Swing and a high fly down the left field line, and that ball is fair. The left fielder gave up on it. Rounding third, coming around to score is McCoy, and being held at second is Portera. And a 1-out double for Will Portera. And the bottom of the 5th brings home a run for the Express, and it's 5-2 as McCoy scores all the way from first. RBI double for Portera. He hit it down the left field line. I shouldn't say that Rosario gave up on it. Maybe he just lost it, but it dropped in fair territory, and that was a good placed base knock for Portera. And the Express are up 5-2. Here's Carson Coffey batting for the first time tonight. 1-0. That's a ball. Today in 2013, David Ortiz, Big Papi of the Red Sox, becomes the all-time leader as a designated hitter with his second inning double, giving him 1,689, breaking the mark held by Harold Baines. 2-0 the count. Let's see if Coffey can get a fastball to swing at. He does, and self-preservation, a catch made by the pitcher. He goes to the second baseman, 1-4 on the putout as he avoids having his head knocked off. And the half inning is over. 1 run in the inning for the Express, and their lead is up to 3. It's 5-2 going to the 6th. And the Strasburg Express will try to hold on to it. And we're back after this.
Left fielder number 18, Michael Rosario.
We go to the top of the 6th inning. Strasburg with a big insurance run. They're up 5-2. New pitcher on the mound for Strasburg. It's Crawford Wade from Wake Forest. Rosario leads it off, and the first pitch misses. Donovan Burke, 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, none were earned, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. He is in line right now for a good outcome. Rosario, Sweeney, and Crispin due up here against the lefty Wade. Another curveball, that's a strike. Crawford Wade, 14 innings, 17 strikeouts, and a 2.57 ERA. Again, he is from Wake Forest. And he is from Charlotte, North Carolina. And that ball is hit well into right center. Right fielder looking up, and it is out of here. A home run to lead off the 6th inning for Michael Rosario, his 2nd hit of the night. And it is 5-3. Wade allows the long ball.
First baseman number 32, Jordan Sweeney.
So, possibly a very big insurance run cashed in the bottom of the 6th inning, or 5th inning. So it's 5-3. Turks are chipping away. Jordan Sweeney steps up. He's over 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Takes a big overhand curveball in there for a strike, 0-1. And fouled away, 0-2. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, fielded by the second baseman, off balance though by Portera in time. Four to 3 on the putout for the first down here in the 6th.
Now batting number 4, Peyton Crispin.
Here comes Peyton Crispin, the DH. She has struck out and grounded back to the pitcher. 0 for 2. Sixth inning in a 5-3 game here from Strasburg, Virginia. Again, that curveball in there, 0-1. Charlottesville leads Newmarket 4-2 in the 2nd. The pitch from Wade, that's in the dirt. Front Royal and Covington just underway in the bottom of the 1st, scoreless. Not sure what happened there. One fouled away. And Stanton defeated Winchester. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Wade once again, and there are 2 outs. Two outs in the top of the 6th, and it brings up Cameron Bartow, the 3rd baseman. Bartow has been hit, and he has walked tonight. 2 plate appearances. First pitch. Swing and a ground ball to 3rd. McCoy can't stop it. And that'll be a base knock past the 3rd baseman, McCoy.
Shortstop number 2, Bryce Safferwich.
So a 2-out single here in the 6th, and it brings up Bryce Safferwich. Safferwich, the tying run with 2 outs here in the 6th, and he takes one for a strike, 0-1. Turks won the first game 3-0 for their 14th victory of the year, giving Strasburg their 9th loss of the year. Strasburg at 21-9, Harrisonburg 14-15. Wade's 0-1. Breaking ball up high, 1-1. So Woodstock split with Waynesboro today. Stanton beat Winchester twice. 1-1. Swing and a high fly to left, and this ball game is tied. A 2-run home run here in the top of the 6th inning by Bryce Safarwich, and this game is tied up at 5. Over the wall in left field off of Crawford Wade.
Second baseman, number 14, Carlos Marte.
And that brings up Carlos Marte, so Donovan Burke will not get a win tonight. Very unfortunate for him. So here's Marte. He's reached on an error. He has singled and he has grounded out. There's that first pitch curveball again. Every time, 1-0. 1-0. There it is again. Called strike, 1-1. One the count, 2 outs, top of the 6th. There's that curveball again, and coming in on a blooper, and it's going to fall in front of Brayton Brown. 2 out single, and the Turks are keeping it moving here in the 6th.
Number 1, Clay Lockett.
So another hit for Marte. Here's Clay Lockett. He has flown out, hit into a double play, and struck out. 2 outs in the 6th. Turks trying to get in the lead here. Crawford Wade came in with very good stats, a 2.57 ERA. Pitch is fouled away at his own 1. Oh, 1. Wade's pitch. Inside, good block by the catcher. Hooks, 1-1. Time called. Breaking ball in there, and Wade trying to get out of this inning here. One, two, and that is popped up. Second baseman Portera says he has it, and the half inning is over. 5-5 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. And we go to the bottom of the sixth. The game is now tied. 3-run inning for the Turks in the top half. Strasburg trying to get back on top. Siriaki still in the mound for the Turks. Cam Irvin at the plate. And he takes one down and outside, 1-1. "18 strikes, 14 balls for Siriaki. That's down low. Good eye there by Irvin, 2-1. It'll be Irvin, followed by Cameron Clunch and J.J. Souza. 2-1 the count. Irvin takes a strike, 2-2. Two. Down low, check swing, no appeal. Count is full, 3-2. Again, this is a 7-inning game. It's supposed to be. And the count is 3-2 to Cam Irvin. Nobody out in the bottom of the sixth. The pitch is down low, ball 4, and a leadoff walk to start the bottom of the sixth inning. That brings up Cameron Clunch, the first baseman.
Now batting number 16, Cam Clunch.
So Clunch will bat here. Against Siriaki. Pitch foul back. Very big hack there, and I think the umpire took a hit. Or someone did. Yeah, I think it was the umpire got it. You know, you hate to see that, especially late in the game, for the home plate umpire. So the count is 0-1, making sure he's okay after getting a piece of the umpire on the foul ball. 0-1 the count. The righties pitch to the lefty Clunch. Down low, 1-1. So it looks like it'll be Clunch, then on deck Souza, and then Ty hooks the catcher, and then back to the top. 5-5 the score. Throw over, and back in safely is Cam Irvin. The last thing you want to do is throw the ball away. That misses 2-1. The pitch to Clunch. Outside, 3-1. Go ahead run at first base. Nobody out in the sixth. The Turks will send 3, 4, 5 up in the seventh, so it's going to be some of their better hitters. 3-1. Down low in the dirt, ball 4, he walked him, and we've got a meeting at the mound here. Are they going to make a signal and make a pitching change? We'll see. No. Earlier the pitching coach made the move, not Bob Weiss, so let's see if he does that here. As we've got a pinch runner coming out the second.
Now running number 27, Zach Ketterman.
So Zach Ketterman will run for Cameron Clunch, or for, Cam Irvin. All these names are just Cameron Irvin, Cameron Clunch.
Come on, quit stalling!
So it's 5-5 in the bottom of the sixth in game 2 of our doubleheader. We started this game at 8:10. We are about to come up on the 2-hour mark, and we're only playing 7. Scheduled to play 7. So here's J.J. Souza. So J.J. Souza steps up here. Go ahead runs at second. Icing on the cakes at first and more at the plate. Souza shows bunt. He gets it down back to the mound. Nobody covering second or third, and the ball is thrown away. There's a collision at first. Runner coming to the plate. Ball is underthrown, and they call him out. They call him out at the plate. There's a collision at first, and they call him out. They call him out at first and at the plate. Oh my. Stone, the home plate umpire, calls him out at the plate and first. What a double play as a collision at first. It looked like Strasburg was safe all around there. The throw was not a good one by the pitcher, and the second baseman collided with the runner. And then runner tried to score from third. They threw it home, and they called him out at the plate. I'm going to go back and watch the replay here and see what we have. But that was a very odd play and not a good play for the Express, as they now have 2 outs. I mean, that was just absolute craziness. It looked like he slid under it at the plate. And the umpires may have botched a couple there. Wow, that is a huge turnaround there. Pitcher fielded, looked to third. No one was there. He threw it to first. There was a collision at first. They threw it home. The ball was underthrown. And, yeah, he was safe at the plate on the replay. So, 2 outs now and a runner on third. Strasburg still has a chance to take the lead, and they fouled away. So it goes down 1-3, and then 3-2. So 1-3-3 on the double play. Hooks down the right field line, but foul, and it's 0-2. Wow. I mean, I just cannot believe all that just happened. Strasburg was smart by running there because the ball was loose, and then the throw to the plate was underthrown and it was in the dirt, but a good pick by the catcher, and then on the tag they called him out and went from first and second, nobody out, to runner on third and 2 outs, and Strasburg and Harrisonburg still tying up. I mean, you'll never see another double play like that. So now Hooks is behind 0-2, and just like that, Siriaki 1 pitch away from getting out of this. The 0-2. Swinging a foul ball. I'm going to sit here and watch this replay again and see what happens. Preparing for the pitch. Yeah, the throw to first, second baseman came over to cover the bag. It was not a good throw by Siriaki to the bag. And yeah, Souza had gotten to the bag as Hooks hits one high into the air to right center, but having room as the center fielder, and somehow the Express unable to get runs after quite frustrating ending to the inning. So Strasburg looked like they were safe all around on this play. I sit here and watch the replay again. Looked like he was safe at first and on the play at home. It appears that he was safe at the plate as the runner came around, slid into home, tag was applied, and yeah, he was safe. But a couple calls go against the Express on the same play, and we go to the 7th. Tie game at 5. Harrisonburg going to try to go ahead.
Logan McNeely.
Well, we go to the top of the 7th and a tie game as the Express are going to try to get a couple of, actually 3 outs and go from there. Keegan Allen is in the game for the Express to do the pitching. Allen is from the University of Oklahoma in Rogers, Arkansas. First pitch to the leadoff man, Logan McNeely, is a strike. Quickly the 0-1. That skips to the plate 1-1. Allen on the season, 12 innings, 18 strikeouts, and a 5.25 ERA. This is a 7-inning game, or at least it's scheduled to be, but we'll keep going if we need to. 1-1 to McNeely. That skips to the plate again, 2-1. Again, Strasburg's already lost once today. That was a 3-0 game earlier, game 1 to the Turks. They led this one by 3 going to the 6th before they allowed the Turks to tie it. And then they were the recipient of a couple of unfortunate calls out there, and they will try to battle back and win this thing nevertheless. Pitch is a strike. It's 2-2 to McNeely, a double, a flyout, and a ground out. 2-2. Way up high, 3-2. Last thing you can do is walk him here. Can't give away free bases, especially in the 7th and the final inning. 3-2. Swing and a ground ball to first, down on one knee, Claunch. He'll take it himself, and McNeely went after ball 4 there. That's a 3 unassisted ground out for the first down here in the 7th. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Connor Hardigan, the right fielder from JMU. 0 for 3 on the night. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. 1-0 the count. Hardigan, swing and a miss, 1-1. Strasburg will have 1, 2, 3 due up in the bottom of the 7th. 1-1. Swing and a foul ball, 1-2. We're about 2 hours and 5 minutes into game 2 of our doubleheader here. Pitch, and that's hit hard to second. Takes a crazy hop. It goes over the second baseman's head. And holding up at first is Hardigan. And that'll be a 1-out single. That was just a crazy hop. It hit the lip or something. It bounced over the second baseman, Portera's head, into right center. And that's a 1-out single for the Turks here in the 7th. Brings up Michael Rosario, the left fielder. A single, a ground out, and a home run. He has 2 RBIs, a run scored, and a couple of hits. Pitch is a strike, inside part, 0-1. Throw over and back in safely is Hardigan. Oh, 1. Up and in, 1-1. Up high, 2-1. 2-1. That's down low. So apparently I guess the first pitch was called a ball after we thought it was called a strike, so that's a walk. Home plate umpire calls it a walk there on that one, so I guess that's what we'll go by. That's official. Not sure, we believed it was a 2-1 count. First and second, 1 out for Jordan Sweeney, the first baseman. He's 0 for 3. Keegan Allen trying to get out of the 7th inning. First pitch outside, 1-0. That's a strike, 1-1. Thanks to everybody who have stuck with us here tonight on Facebook and YouTube. Kyle Gutschall with you. We're in the 7th inning in a 5-5 game, and Harrisonburg trying to go ahead in the final regulation inning of this Game 2 doubleheader. Pitch is fouled away by Sweeney. It's 1-2. One and two, Allen's pitch. Fouled away. Still 1-2. One, 2. Outside, 2-2. Front Royal and Covington tied at 0 in the 2nd inning. Charlottesville leading Newmarket 5-3 in the 4th. That's unfortunate for those Cardinals playing in Covington tonight, and they're only in the 2nd inning. 2-2. Swinging a hard grounder past the third baseman. That's a base hit. Runner being sent to the plate. Here's the throw. It's cut off. The ball gets away. And the Turks take the lead. RBI single to make it 6-5 for the Turks here in the 7th inning. Rosario's at second. And the RBI single, first hit of the night for Sweeney. So here's Peyton Crispin. Crispin takes the ball 1-0. Swinging a ground ball to third. McCoy stays down on it. He goes to second for one. Quickly back to first, and they call him safe. Rosario moves up to third. Sweeney is the second out on the fielder's choice, and reaching on the 5-4 is Crispin. Here's Cameron Bartow, the third baseman. A walk, a hit by pitch, and a single.
Now batting number 24, Cameron Bartow.
So Harrisonburg takes the lead 6-5 here in the 7th. First pitch is inside 1-0. That's a strike. I'll give credit to the Turks tonight. They have been relentless. 3 runs in the 6th to tie, 1 here in the 7th to go ahead in the final frame of this game. 1-0. Runner goes, pitches in the dirt, and he'll steal it easily. It's Crispin. 2-0 count. That's up high, 3-0. Three O's in there, 3-1. That's up high. Turks are still battling here in the inning. Bases loaded and 2 outs.
Number 2, Bryce Safferwich.
Comes Bryce Safferwich, the shortstop. He has reached on an error, he has singled, and he has homered on a 2-run shot. First pitch, a ground ball up the middle. It is fielded on the hop. Throw to first in time. And the half inning finally comes to a close, but the Turks pick up a big run, and they lead it by 1, 6-5 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. This is a 7-inning game, so Strasburg either scores 1 to tie, none to lose, or 2 to win. We'll find out what happens as we go to the bottom of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Strasburg trying to avoid falling for the second time today to the Harrisonburg Turks. It's 6-5 in the bottom of the 7th, and they will have 1, 2, 3 in the lineup. Brown, McCroskey, and McCoy. Siriaki still on the mound. This is a big moment here for the Express. Brown leads it off and takes one down low, 1-0. The Turks, 3 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th. They have scored 4 in the past 2 innings to get back in this game and not only tie it, but go ahead, putting the pressure on the Express. Brown takes one for a ball, 2-0. Harrisonburg at the moment, 6 runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors. Strasburg, 5 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors. 2-0 to Brown. That's a strike, 2-1. Brayton Brown today 0 for 3 in this one, and I believe he was 0 for 3 in game 1. Using a different score sheet, so I can't look back at the moment and see. 2-1. Swing and a liner into left center. Brayton Brown not going to allow the Express to fall apart as they battle it here in the bottom of the 7th, and a leadoff single for Brown here in the 7th. Brings up Mac McCroskey.
Number 14, Mac McCroskey.
McCroskey steps up to the plate, still looking for his first home run of the year. Would there be any better time? So runner on first, the tying run, winning run at the plate with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. Game 2 of our doubleheader. So they're going to burn some time and try to get someone else warmed up because, I mean, Siriaki's been in the game for 2+ innings, nearly number 3. Needs an out for 3 innings at work. Now, what are we doing here? So McCroskey steps up here. Runner on first and throw over. Strasburg needs 1 to tie, 2 to win it. 1 will send this game to the 8th. 2 will win it. McCroskey is showing bunt here. He pulls back and takes a strike, 0-1. Brown at first, McCroskey at the dish with McCoy on deck. He's showing bunt early again. He gets it down the first base line. Oh, it hits a piece of dirt and bounces to the right. It's a foul ball, and McCroskey behind 0-2. I think what would have been smart there, possibly show bunt and try to steal on the play. Throw over, Brown back in. This has turned into a long 7-inning baseball game. We're about 2 hours and 20 minutes, just hit the 2-hour 20-minute mark. 0-2 to McCroskey, swing and a foul ball down the right field line. He's trying to do the right thing, hit it down that right field line. There's a lot of room down there in the foul territory, and never know what would happen. Brown with good speed at first. Oh, 2, nobody out in the 7th, tying run at first, winning run at the plate. Runner goes, the pitch is a ball, throw to second, and they call him out. Brown is the first out at second, and he's caught stealing. And now George Loss is coming out to the field. So Brown is caught stealing for a huge out, number 1. That is tough. That's your tying run. That's just been thrown out at second base. I think George Loss is bringing up the calls that he hasn't agreed with tonight. So, I mean, it's really not been going the Express's way here tonight. As far as these calls have gone, I mean, George Loss going to walk back off the field. So, 1-2 count now. Nobody on and 1 out here in the final inning. Mac McCroskey trying to keep this thing alive and get on base. Up and in, 2-2. It's a great throw by the catcher, McNeely. He's been big today in game 1 and 2, but it's hard to tell at second. I mean, from here, it's not much you can do as far as seeing the calls, but 2-2. And he fouls one away, still 2-2. "56 pitches for Siriaki through 3+. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the Express are down to their final out here in the 7th.
Number 19, James McCoy.
Brings up James McCoy, the final hope here for the Express. I don't like to use the term, but gut wrenching is kind of a feeling here in game 2. If the Express were to lose this game as they have 2 outs in the final frame, you know, it's a game you should have won, as that one's down low 1-0. You led by 3. Going to the 6th, you allow the 3 to tie. You then run into a couple of opportunities where probably would have thought you would have had a run or 2. You don't get anything, and then in the 7th you give up the lead. Brown swinging a miss, and then McCoy swinging a miss. Brayton Brown caught stealing here in the 7th. So I mean, there have been many opportunities, and you know, Harrisonburg's played a great couple of games today, but you know, for the Express, definitely this second game has been a head scratcher. 1-1, and that is crushed foul. 1-2, and the Express are down to their final strike here tonight. Again, tomorrow is the All-Star game with the Home Run Derby 50, or what's the dash? 60-yard dash. And we will be back here Monday against Front Royal. 1-2 the count to McCoy. 2 outs in the 7th inning. Siriaki looking for the win. 1-2 count, and McCoy calls time. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Siriaki looking in. McCoy awaits the pitch. Just misses. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th in a 7-inning game. Siriaki, the righty, set, and the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to second. On the move, it's bobbled, but a throw to first is in time. And the Harrisonburg Turks win it, and they have swept out the Strasburg Express by a final score of 6-5. It ends on a 4-3 putout at 10:35. A game that lasts 2 hours and 25 minutes. Strasburg loses 2 games today, and they go into the All-Star break at 21-10. Harrisonburg wins 2 games today. They're up to 15-15 on the year. The Express still with the lead in the North Division over the Woodstock River Bandits, but Game 2 definitely a game that the Express should have won and just didn't go their way. That's baseball for you, and the baseball gods get you sometimes, and other times they will reward you and help you out when you need it. So tonight the winning pitcher for this ball game is Ben Siriaki, and the loss will go to Crawford Wade for the Express. Final box score, Strasburg 5 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors, and Harrisonburg 6 runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors. The Express fall in Game 2 to the Harrisonburg Turks by a final score of 6-5. Game 1 goes Harrisonburg's way 3-0, and Game 2 is 6-5. So the Harrisonburg Turks win 2 tonight at Strasburg, 6-5, heading to the All-Star break. We will be back here on Monday night as the Express hosts the Front Royal Cardinals. We appreciate everybody for joining us for Games 1 and 2 tonight from Strasburg. Harrisonburg victorious in both of them, and they are up their record to 500 on the season. Again, thank you for joining us here tonight from First Bank Park in Strasburg. Harrisonburg wins Game 2, 6-5. This is Kyle Gutschall signing off for the 2021 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League.